Hi, you've probably just listened to my top 10 tips for starting a social business, and I'm expecting you probably now need to know more. So let's unpack each of those 10 points in turn to give you a solid handle on the things you need to know to succeed. So thinking about your idea for a social business, why is it needed? Can you clearly define the social or environmental issue you're trying to solve? And where's your evidence for that need? If it's just built around your personal experience, you're going to need a little bit more than that. Who else is already out there trying to address that need? And why are they failing? And why will your idea therefore succeed? Next, you need to answer why you. What do you bring to the table? Why are you the right person to take this forward? That's important so you know where your strengths lie, but it also helps you know when you might need to reach out for the help of others. And that's where considering your evidence of need will come in handy. Because if you've considered who else is out there trying to address this need, then perhaps they're a prime candidate for you to link up with for joint projects, partnerships, that kind of thing. Possibly the biggest why you need to answer is, why do you want to do this? And I encourage you to be open and honest about this. This is usually at the point in a client meeting where we will have a very involved conversation, really exploring the areas of somebody's life and how the development of this social business is going to fit in around their other life pressures. Because running a social business takes an awful lot. You might perhaps think you want a career change. Okay, so why? And are you prepared for the additional responsibilities that come with that? Are you seeking to earn more money? I can tell you there are easier ways of earning money than running a social business, and don't let all the hype that you see on social media about getting access to £50,000 grants excite you. That money is not yours. The money that you secure through grants is for delivery of social and environmental benefits. Don't get me wrong, it is important that you as a founder, if you are a founder model, it's important that you take care of yourself in developing and growing a social business. But also remember that your social purpose has equal priority. And when it comes to aspects of ownership, which is another video, but you are unlikely to have sole control over what happens, and you need to be prepared for that. If part of your why is because you want to access grants, be very careful. There's a lot of people out here on socials who are suggesting that if you set up a social business, you can get access to 20, 30, 50,000 pounds within X number of weeks. They are misrepresenting what grant funding is all about. Please do not let yourself be blinded by the grants that are out there. Grants are hard work. If grants are the only answer to this question of why you want to set up a social business, my advice to you is don't. You need far more in your why than just the chasing down of grants. The final why is quite a pragmatic one, and that is, why do you need to adopt a social business structure? Because these days private businesses can deliver social benefits as well through frameworks like the ESG framework, the Environmental Social Governance framework, through various accreditations. Private businesses are becoming more and more responsible in the way they conduct their business. So the why you might need to actually answer is, why do you need to adopt a social business structure? So you might respond to that question by saying, well, I need to adopt a social business structure in order to access grants. And now I'm going to contradict what I've just said, because that is actually a relevant response. There is, however, a but. Because if your pursuit of a social mission requires an injection of funds and grants are the right way to do that, then yes, a social business structure might be the quickest way to get things off the ground. The point being that the grants are not the primary motivation. The grant is a stepping stone to delivering the social mission. The grant is not a source of untold riches that you think you're going to personally benefit from. That is the difference. So there you go. One simple question and so much to answer. But I hope this video has gone some of the way to helping you wrangle some of these foundational issues, and that is exactly what they are. Spend some time answering these questions and you're going to find that even when the going gets tough, you'll have a much greater resilience that will help you get through. As always, if you have any specific questions or queries, please add them in the comments, and I will always do my best to answer specific questions with a specific response, because as always, this channel has been set up to provide solutions to your social enterprise confusions. So follow along to make sure that you catch all of the videos as I release them. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.